welcome to Zeke's Garage. Today we're going to be working on Matt's Scrambler a little bit here. He's just whipping it around from the backyard. Gonna get it in here. So today, this is Matt, by the way. We're gonna put an onboard air system on this thing, and we're building his air manifold. Gonna mount his air tank in the back of this guy, and plumb the system. So that's what you'll be seeing today. Okay, so you comprehend what we're talking about here. This is a York AC compressor that I have rigged with a lawnmower fuel filter, and then the compressed air on the output goes out of line. It's engine driven, okay, engine driven. That output line comes over here to where it's teed, goes down my frame to an air tank, but comes over to here to this air manifold. This guy has a 120 psi electric over air shutoff switch. This is where I can couple my air hose onto it. This is an emergency pop-off that's I think it's 130, 140. This one's not quite 150. Yeah. And then I just got a gauge on it where I can tell what's in my system at all times. And then, like I said, it's teed, and it comes down my frame rail to my air tank here in the back, that gives me some volume for pumping up tires. And then I've got another air chuck here where I can plumb onto it. So that's what we're doing with this guy, and that's what you'll see Matt work on today.
Alright guys, so what I got done now is that I got the air manifold mounted, and it's gonna hook up right there where you see where I can put the air port. So now I just gotta run lines. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to show you guys, got the air tank mounted right there, and we're gonna plumb air from here all the way to the front where the air compressor is gonna be. It's gonna be good.
Today we're getting back on the old Scrambler onboard air. We have an ARB in the front of this guy that's poking out right there. So we've got to plumb up with this newly installed manifold with pressure regulator on it right here to regulate the pounds down to 70 or 75 for that ARB. And then we're going to remove this AC compressor and install a York. So that is the plan for this weekend. Let's get after it and see what we can get done.
Okay guys, so what I'm going to do right now is that I got to take this cover off the diff so I can hold this air line so we can bolt in the bulkhead for the top. So I'm going to put you guys on time lapse, and so I'm not going to bore you guys out. Okay, so what I wanted to say is if somebody's never done this before, taking a cover off of a differential, you kind of want to start at your bottom bolts and kind of work your way up to the top. Kind of just loosen your top one right here a little bit, and for me, I got lucky because it wasn't tight enough. Well, it's still on there to make it stay on, but if you do have it stuck on there, you can take a rubber mallet and tap on each side and kind of work it to free itself. And I've seen people once in a while, they'll take like a little flathead screwdriver, kind of stick it there, and it's not the best option, but you do what you got to do sometimes. But I like to take it with a rubber mallet and break it loose, because then you're not damaging your flat surface. Oh, you son of a... Don't judge.
We're waiting. Guess I'll have to edit this.
No, you don't. You're laughing at people. I can't.
It's not the right size then. I'll bet these are metric. What size you got there?
1/2 inch.
Yeah, these are probably 10.
13.
13? There you go. Double gorilla hand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't the right size if you're struggling every time you get it out of the socket.
On the last bolt.
It's all good. This is the last one. Alright. Garbage.
Garbage.
Sweet. There's our mount. The 12, 9/16.
You say 12. Let's see.
13.
Yep. 12.
12.
You're lucky, Andy. You're lucky on that one.
Is that Baroque or is that supposed to be like that? Looks Baroque.
Yeah.
It's from the Baroque period.
Yeah, it looked like a 12 to me.
And it doesn't bother me. It works.
Right. So what if we just use these bolt holes to mount your plate instead of making it really wide? He doesn't like that idea. Look at that face he's pulling.
We'll see.
We'll
how
see.
it goes.
We'll see how it goes. That's what he says. Cover's going back on. Got the airline all plumbed up. Got the plate about built for the compressor.
It's coming along pretty good.
Things are happening, huh?
Yeah, before you know it, you'll see this on the trail.
Right? That's the goal here, man. All right, we're in the shop here with the bracket that we're gonna turn into the compressor mounting bracket. I gotta lop this off here, take these two 90-degree pieces off, and then we gotta weld a 2-inch piece to it here to make it wider for the compressor foot plate to bolt to the engine. So we're gonna get going on that. Okay, I got the vertical ledges off of this thing. Now I gotta add 2 inches to it, so I've got to cut this angle piece there and then cut the vertical off of it just so we can have a flat plate here. So that's next.
Let's go check on these guys and see how they're doing with making that bracket for the air compressor. Hey, it's Stinky in here. Hey!
It's kind of a snake. Look at that little S pattern there.
Little S pattern.
But the weld doesn't look bad, huh?
Yeah, doesn't look bad.
Time to weld the other side.
Approve.
Okay, we got the plate built. The compressor sitting here on the engine. We're sizing it up for fit. Looks like this upper radiator hose, the compressor needs to come closer to us here in the camera, so this upper radiator hose has got to come off. So therefore we are draining the coolant and gonna remove this hose so we can locate the compressor, and then we're gonna have to get jiggy with this hose and sort out how to either take it up and over or around the back of this thing. Again, because we've already got jiggy with it once, as you can tell from the Chevy to the Jeep conversion. So anyway, there's an update for now. Front two holes are drilled. We're marking for the rears. Get this plate sized up to the engine, and yeah, that one's gonna be fun, ain't it? Yeah. Maybe that one will just be a notch.
Well, we can measure off of it.
Yep. Drilling for these back two corner holes here.